Have you ever looked at your cat and wondered what they're really thinking? That tail isn't just a fluffy appendage. It's a living barometer of their emotions, capable of telling a complete story. In this video, we're going to decode the 10 most important signals your cat's tail is sending. And I promise you, after watching this, you'll start to understand your feline friend on a completely new level. Cats are truly masters of subtle communication. Unlike dogs, they don't express their feelings as openly. Their body language is much more nuanced, and their tail plays one of the most crucial roles. Understanding these signals is the key to building trust and a deeper bond with your furry companion. It's the very foundation of truly understanding your cat. So let's begin with the most delightful signs, the ones that, without a single word, simply say, "I love you, and I feel utterly content with you." This is the language of pure happiness and complete trust. The first and most significant signs is a tail held straight up. Imagine you come home and your cat dashes to greet you, tail pointing directly towards the ceiling like a flagpole. This is the ultimate expression of joy and confidence. It's your cat saying, "Hi, I'm so happy you're here." She feels completely safe and utterly open to interaction. It's the feline equivalent of a wide, genuine smile. And what if the tip of that raised tail curls slightly, forming a question mark? That's even more intriguing. It's not just a greeting, it's a friendly invitation to engage. Your cat is essentially asking, "Shall we play? Maybe you could pet me." It's a sign of curiosity and a wonderfully positive, playful mood. If you spot this hook, know that your cat is eagerly awaiting your attention. And finally, one of the most touching gestures, when your cat wraps her tail around your leg, or around the tail of another friendly cat. This isn't just a casual rub. These are genuine feline hugs. It's her way of demonstrating deep affection and considering you an essential part of her family, her inner circle. This is the highest degree of trust and love. If your cat does this, you can be absolutely sure you are the most important person in her world. But cats aren't solely about joy and affection. It's equally crucial to recognise when they need their space. So, let's explore the warning signs that can help you avoid scratches and keep your feline friends stress-free. The most obvious warning sign is a tail that's fluffed up, resembling a bottle brush. When you see this, know that your cat is either terrified or highly agitated. Their fur stands on end to make them appear larger and more intimidating to a potential threat. It's a classic defense mechanism. In such moments, the best course of action is to avoid approaching and instead try to remove the source of their stress. Another clear red flag is rapid, forceful tail lashing from side to side. Don't confuse this with a gentle, relaxed sway. If their tail is literally thumping against the air or floor, it's a strong indicator of irritation. You'll often see this when you're petting your cat and they've simply had enough. It's as if they're saying, "Enough! One more stroke and the claws are coming out." Respect this clear warning and give them their personal space. Finally, observe a tail that's tightly tucked against their body or even hidden underneath their belly. This is the complete opposite of a confident, upright tail. This signal indicates fear, insecurity, and submission. Your cat is trying to make themselves as small and inconspicuous as possible. They feel threatened and are not ready for interaction. In this situation, don't try to comfort them with hugs or close contact. Instead, speak to them in a calm, quiet voice and allow them to decide when to emerge from their hiding spot. And now, let's really dive deep into the most subtle nuances of feline communication. This is where we unlock the true inner world of our cats. Those hidden signals most people simply overlook. Imagine your cat perched on a windowsill, its tail gently swaying back and forth, slow and rhythmic, like the pendulum of an old grandfather clock. This isn't a sign of irritation, as many might assume. Instead, it's a state of deep contemplation and focus. Your cat might be intently watching a bird, or simply lost in thought about something of its own. She's fully absorbed in the moment, and that rhythmic tail dance truly reflects the gears turning in her mind. Now, for an even more subtle cue, a slight twitch of just the very tip of the tail. Here, context is everything. If your cat is dozing and you call her name, A twitch of only the tail tip signifies a lazy, "I hear you, but don't disturb me" response. However, if she's wide awake and fixated on a toy, that same tiny twitch signifies the absolute peak of hunting excitement, the coiled anticipation before the pounce. But here's a crucial warning. If that tail tip starts twitching while you're petting her, it's often the first sign that her patience is wearing thin. Even the way a cat's tail rests during periods of relaxation holds meaning. If it's calmly and loosely wrapped around her body, it's a clear indication that your cat is utterly relaxed and content. She feels perfectly safe and secure. This posture is a visual sign of pure peace and harmony. And now, for the real eye-opener. Thought it was all so simple. The key to deciphering your cat's tail language is context. And this is where things get truly unexpected. Take, for example, a gentle flick of the tail tip. You might assume your cat is simply relaxed. But if their gaze is fixed on a bird outside the window at the same time, that's a sign of intense concentration and predatory excitement. And if you're petting them in that moment, it could be an early warning sign of irritation about to escalate into a bite. Or consider the well-known puffed tail. Most people assume it's pure aggression, but in fact, it's primarily a sign of intense fear. Your cat instinctively tries to look bigger and scarier because they're terrified themselves. Understanding this will help you respond with empathy, not fear, aiming to comfort your pet rather than frightening them further. That changes everything, doesn't it? As you can see, your cat's tail tells a living story, unfolding in real time. Learning to read these signals won't just help you avoid misunderstandings. You'll build a deeper, more trusting bond with your beloved pet. Thanks for sticking with us to the end of this video. If you learned something new about your furry friend today, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more animal secrets. And now, a question for you. What tail signal does your cat display most often? Or perhaps your cat has a unique gesture of their own that wasn't on our list. Share it in the comments below. We'd love to read about it.